knowledgeable program that gives you all the information you need to know about the power sector, professionals in the industry, electrical products, government agencies, the stakeholders, and many more.
Thank God again for His grace, the grace of being here. That's not one thing we no go take for granted. We really cannot take the grace of God for granted, because that is one thing that has brought us here, and that is one thing that is keeping you there. Now it's your program, the Power Connect Show. It's time again to connect, to plug in to the power world via the platform of your program, the Power Connect Show, happening on Naija FM 102.7. And who is your anchor? You know already. My name, Ademola Ben Cranston Adegoke. And together we will roll, we will connect into the power world today. It's your program, like I've said. So the program starts right away. And I start today, no time to waste. I start right away with the news and tidbits for the day. And what does it say? It says, suspected cable vendor electrocuted. They talk and say, now every day for the thief, one day for the owner, and I ain't on the apple now. I don't talk him. So they say, an unknown electricity cable vendor was in the wee hours of Monday electrocuted after attempting to steal electricity cables at Poultry Street along New Airport Road in Calabar. The suspected vendor, whose identity was yet to be known, is suspected to be a resident in the neighboring community of Antigua. He was reportedly electrocuted around 1:30 a.m. after a brief power outage, which he wanted to take advantage of, but electricity was restored shortly, leading to his electrocution. Say you see him, we don't talk him. And one lesson we may learn from here be say people where they say who again go do vandalism if not be electricity staff you don't see now. And we they talk and say not be like that it they happen. Now your program, the Power Connect Show, we will be back very very soon after this timeout.
Dear Ogbonge Eco Disco customer, abeg make you go our website www.ekedp.com/sts and enter your current meter number to check whether your meter qualify to upgrade to the STS2 version. If your meter qualify, we go holla you back. But if you not qualify, you fit apply for new meter and the EKEDC go return the meter money to you over time. If you experience any wahala, abeg make you contact our customer experience team through the email or phone wey we provide. This na public service announcement from EKEDC. EKEDC, na we dey empower the quality of life.
You are welcome back. It's still your program, the Power Connect Show, happening on Naija FM 102.7. It's under the sponsorship of your darling electricity service provider, Eco Electricity Distribution Company. And today we are starting from the point where we left off last week. And at what point did we leave last week? Last week we were talking about something very, very important, something where everybody want to know about, or something where they affect everybody. That is the issue of transformer fault. The issue of transformer fault. What about transformer fault? What is it all about? Last week we had our guest here, and he tried and did justice to the issue, but because he could not finish the matter as we actually wanted, he has been brought back. And so I want to say a very big welcome to our guest again, Engineer Kayode Olorundare, the HOD District Operations Technical Services, Eco Electricity Distribution Company. Engineer, you are welcome again.
Thank you.
Nice having you.
Thank you. Good evening, please.
Okay. The matter of this matter of transformer fault. Last week we looked at possible causes of transformer fault, but we were not able to finish it, like I said. Today, let's focus on human factors. You know, we looked at the technical side of it last week. We are going to focus mainly on human factors this week. So let's start from the issue of vandalism. We know that has nothing to do with the technicality of it. It's people that carry out vandalism. What contribution does vandalism make into the causes of transformer fault?
Thank you very much. Vandalism. When vandalizing substation equipment, mostly what they are after is to get rid of those equipment, some of those equipment, and again look after some coppers. So one of the areas whereby they carry out those things and damage transformer is by vandalizing the edge continuity wire. Transformer normally is the body of the transformer is grounded, likewise the neutral of a distribution transformer. So when this connectivity between the body of the transformer and the ground, we call it hearting, is vandalized, is removed, it exposes the transformer to a serious condition whereby whenever there is a fault current, it becomes very difficult for the transformer to be protected. So area of vandalism is an important area that we customers or customer out there, and likewise the service provider, shouldn't be taken lightly. So vandalization deal with equipment in that substation, and secondly, they cater away coppers, because in the electricity substation we have their main use of conductivity is copper. So those people that comes around to vandalize those equipment vandalize the copper, and in the course of vandalizing copper electric conductor that is there, they go away with the continuity conductor, that is the conductor linking the body of the transformer to the general mass of the earth. And when that is done, the transformer is made open to fault and destruction. So vandalism is not a thing we should encourage within our community. So we encourage community customers to join hands with the service provider in making sure that their substation is well monitored and protected from intruders, so that we can, in the course of safeguarding it, we can at the same time protect the life of that transformer.
Still talking about this vandalism, you know, the news and tidbit that we read, even though it's happened far away in Calabar, but the electricity industry is one. Whatever happens there also happens everywhere. We heard of the story of a vendor who was electrocuted while trying to make away with some electricity equipment. Now, there is this erroneous belief, I will say it, let's just say, call it what it is. People will say, people in the distribution companies or electricity staff that can engage in vandalism. When we see stories like this, how do we relate it to that belief by people?
Well, I want to say it's based on ignorance.
Thank you.
It's based on ignorance. Somebody in that industry who earns his dealings, his livelihood in the industry. Vandalism, what those people vandalize those things for? They are just to us, it's peanut. They vandalize those things and sell it as scrapped. For example, when we are talking about head continuity conductor, maybe a piece of head continuity conductor, when they cut it off, they weigh it. When they are selling it, they weigh it at peanut. And the damage that thing will be causing to the substation, to the transformer, even joining the cable bar, is erroneous, is much. So somebody, a profession in the industry, he cannot be going into such an extent. So I want to put it straight that those that are involving in that vandalization, mostly at such a rudiment state, they can't be staff of the they can never be, and they are, to me, they are scavengers picking the street, picking metals within the street. However, in a big term and vandalization whereby aluminum conductors, road, tower, power towers are destroyed, and those ones are serious. I can't call them bandits. They are armed robbers.
Okay. They are thieves.
They are thieves, and the state will deal with them appropriately. However, those people coming into our distribution substations at our local communities, to me, they are scavengers, and the law enforcement agents must get rid of them. They are not professionals. They are not service provider. They are not known to ECO, and they can never be.
Now the question again, maybe, I mean, this is just my own perception to recall. Is even when we now say that it is only people who know about electricity that can engage in vandalism. Is it only in EKEDC, for example, that you have, or in the other discourse, that you have people who know about electricity? What about all those, people, we have so many graduates of electrical engineering all around who are not in the discourse. We have people who are practicing, who are in the electricity industry, who are not in the discourse. Those ones, do we still say that they are EKEDC staff, or?
They are not. They are not EKEDC. I will be very, very surprised if a professional trained engineer will be involved. Will be involving.
So this belief is based on ignorance.
It's based on ignorance. So a professional that has better things to use his professionalism to do in the power industry, he cannot be going into vandalism.
So una don hear now. Don't always believe that it is only people in the electricity industry or in the discourse that can engage. In fact, as a matter of fact, make una go check record. Go check record of people who have been caught. How many have been found to be EKEDC staff? What about people who have been convicted? So it's a very, very, that's what the engineer is saying. It's a very wrong belief, and then we should all just join hands together to stop the vandals. Okay, so before we call in our listeners to make their own contribution, we are still talking about human factors in the cause of transformer fault. Let's look at some other ones. There are other issues like people, like a reckless driver eating at HT poles and all of that. How do this affect transformer? How do they contribute to transformer fault as well?
Very well. When those things happen, reckless driving, damage to our equipment. Okay, let me take a reckless driving, a damage to a pole, for example. Maybe a vehicle accidentally hit a pole. And in the course of hitting that pole, lines that are meant to be 4 lines, we have red, yellow, blue, and neutral. Under normal thing, these lines are not to touch each other. And maybe during the course of the accident, there is a sudden breach
of the lines,
and sending a very serious fault current to the transformer. So certainly it's going to affect the transformer. So we also encourage our people to stay clear of most of electricity equipment so that they don't get tampered with. And because of tampering with those things, it also falls back to the transformers. So when you are working, when you are driving, try and be cautious and make sure you obey driving rules and you stay clear from electricity equipment so that there wouldn't be any damage or any hit to those equipment.
Okay, let me ask this question sent in by a listener, sent in since last week. I know the position of EKEDC on this, but you need to speak to this. It's about transformer developing fault, and then people asking for contribution. People saying that money should be contributed for the repair of the transformer. What is the position of EKEDC on this?
Thank you very much, Uncle. ECO Electricity Distribution Company is so clear. We have our process for transformer fault, transformer repair. ECO doesn't encourage customers, either community, to contribute any money for repair of transformer. However, we encourage and appreciate community by paying up their energy bills. the only way you can support the industry is to pay your bill, pay your electricity bill, and let the company carry out our responsibility, of which we are ready to do. When your transformer gets problem, you are not expected to contribute money. You are not expected to pay any money. However, it is mandatory, it is statutory for you as a customer to pay your electricity bill, because through that you also support the industry. So it is clear, no community, no person is encouraged to contribute money for repair of transformer.
Okay, thank you. Before we go for a short break, we will soon be bringing, let me announce the number through which our listeners will be reaching us, either through WhatsApp or through direct call, and the number is 08100130349. The number again, 08100130349. So you can reach us on that number either through WhatsApp call or through regular call, and you can as well just send us a WhatsApp message. We will still get your message, your contribution, and it will be relayed on the program. So for now, we go for a short break, and then we will be back. Hello. Okay. Oh, we already have a caller. Hello.
Good afternoon. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
Sorry, my name.
Your name, please.
My name is Mr. Nelson.
Nelson, speaking from where?
Yes. Sorry, my registration may not be so distant, but I just want to contribute to what you are saying.
Okay.
For example, I'm living at Ikorodu.
Okay.
Yeah. For more than 3 months now, our post fell down. Erosion because about 3 or 4 of our posts.
Okay.
We have gone to the NEPA not less than 5 or 10 times.
Okay.
They even came and saw everything by themselves. But as I'm talking to you now, up to now, nothing has been done to that post up to now.
Okay, okay. That's in Ikorodu anyway.
This money and raise all those posts, because we can't continue being in darkness.
Okay.
So whenever you are on radio program, you will be telling us we should not pay any money to NEPA. What we need to do is that my place is covered with prepaid meter. Use prepaid meter all those places. I wonder why Paul will be for 3 or 4 months now. NEPA, they did not do anything. We have made complaint to our community near NEPA office in our place. When I look back, lay complaint, nothing has been up to now.
Okay. Your complaint is noted because of time.
So you program, you people telling us nobody should pay money to NEPA to do anything to do that. Why we have been using our money for doing all these things? Your
complaint is noted.
Hello.
Hello. We have heard you, Mr. Nelson. We have heard you, and I want to believe that even what you are saying now may also be getting to the attention of Ikeja Electric. We have heard you. He's talking about delayed response. What is? I know that. What is EKEDC's position on response to complaints?
Okay. Well, from the address the caller addressed me, that area, to the best of my knowledge,
it's under Ikeja. He said it.
Yes, in ECO we have channels whereby complaints can be laid. More especially, we have our local offices at the zone, at the service center, and at the district level. And once there is a fault in that capacity, the local office will be deployed and it will be noted. Appropriate equipment or materials will be requested for prompt
response.
Replacement. However, I will also want to encourage or advise or suggest to our customers, our listeners, that most times community do engage in self-help, whereby they improvise some of those materials and try to compel the service provider to hook them up. And in the course of providing those things, they come up with underrated
equipment, underrated facilities.
Yes, underrated facilities, undersized
conductors.
Instead of donating concrete poles, they made use of
substandard
wooden poles that you cannot even call them poles. However, in ECO, we don't encourage donation, and whenever donation comes, so they have stages whereby they pass through before they can be accepted. So we are not even encouraging or advising customers to make donation, because the channels that is involved, you have to pass through it. But however, I want to reiterate that in ECO, whenever there is a fault within our networks, there are channels whereby we make complaints available, because we have our offices deployed close to the customers, and once those complaint is received, they are promptly attended.
We have a call coming in. Hello. Good afternoon.
Good evening.
Good afternoon. Good evening. Nigeria FM 102.7. It's Power Connect show.
Yes, this is Mr. George.
Okay.
I'm calling from Orchard Road. Orchard Road.
Okay.
In Benflo.
Okay.
Yes. I want to ask a question before I proceed to leave my comments. Do NEPA have subcontractors? Do EKDDCs have subcontractors, like for issue of like a transformer repair, or they repair it themselves?
Okay. You want? Okay. Ask your second question so that we can take.
Okay. Then my second question is,
okay.
I heard him saying categorically that customers are not supposed to pay for transformer repair.
Yeah.
But our transformer has been faulty for more than 2 months now.
Okay.
And the staff of EKDC told our committee that we are supposed to pay 8 million naira to fix it. Because that fee was too much, our committee found a way through a subcontractor, according to EKDC, to fix it for about 1.8 million or so. NEPA, your staff now are refusing to connect us back because they say we refuse to pay the amount they said to us. Hence, we will suffer more darkness, and that has been the case. The transformer is fixed now, but they've refused to reconnect us. This is not to be saying. This is we always come online on public and say we should not pay, but every time we have an issue with transformer, it's always suffering. We contribute in the area to give the money to EKDC. And nothing is being done. We still have paid extra money for them to come and fix it as a form of to pacify them.
Okay.
But still, nothing was done.
Okay, so, let him. You can now respond to your questions.
Okay, I thank you very much, the caller. I think that area fall within a Lekki district. We'll be getting details about your location, but I also want to repeat again that we don't encourage public transformers or communities served by public transformer to repair their transformer. It's not in our process. It's not part of our process. However, what we do encourage customers to do is to pay your bills, and once you are not owing, we have no cause to delay or in response to your fault clearing. And I want to say categorically that ECO partner with a transformer workshop repairer to carry out some of our repairs. There are some repairs that are technical and critical that our fitters department may not necessarily be able to handle them, and in that case we seek for
especially within the set timeline.
Yes, so in that case we partner with a vendor that are expert in that field to also complement so that there be speedy repairs and returns of those transformers back to site. So that area mentioned, we'll be looking into that. And I want to
hello, good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
The presenter, I welcome your guest.
Okay, thank you.
But please, I want to disagree rather.
Okay.
With your guests.
Okay.
I disagree with him completely when he said
we don't know
the vandals vandalizing
Okay.
electricity equipment
Okay.
are outsiders,
Okay.
not serving staffs. Let me put it here that those vandalizing your equipment are staffs of EDC or ex-staff of EKDC or present or ex-staffs in conjunction with outsiders. Let's get that straight.
Okay.
Also, a person that is killing you, what your guest calls peanuts to the staffs is peanut for them. They cannot go and vandalize.
Anyway, let me just say this. For me, because of the benefit of hindsight that some of us have in the industry, I want to say this. We have had this. We have had this accusation over and over, and I want to say it. And I like to work with. For me, when issues like this come up, it is good we work with records, and the records are there. Let us first go into the records of courts and find out how many people that have been convicted of vandalism, how many of them have been found to be EKEDC staff. That is number one. Let us also go into even to police stations, to police records. People that have been arrested, people that have been electrocuted, like we read on the program today. How many? Look, someone was killed in Calabar today. This week, and then we did not hear that it's a staff of he was a staff member of any distribution company. You know, there is a way that we just believe something and we want to run with what we have believed in this country. But the facts are there, the records are there for us to check. And if anybody has found any EKDC staff being involved in any such unwholesome practice, please come up with names rather than just making guesses. This is what I will say, because I have, like I said, I also have the benefit of hindsight in the industry. Okay, now quickly, engineer, there is something that we need to also talk about when it comes to transformer fault, and that is, there is something, you call it technically you call it backfeeding, but to break it down into simple terms, we can say an attempt to be feeding from different sources. How does it affect transformer fault?
Yes, thank you for raising that. It's a very good observation, and we also want to enlighten our listener on that. Most times, customer may not know that they are causing serious danger to the appliances and to the transformer. When they take light from, maybe they take light from two different streets, and that different streets are being served by different transformers. So what they do most time is to take one line from the first transformer and another line from the second transformer, forgetting that they are using the same neutral. So, and when they switch over to this line, maybe when they discover that the line is off, they go over to the other line, and in the course of that, others in that area will be having some reverse voltage coming over to their hand, and that will invariably also land within the transformer coil and cause damage to the transformer. So we try as much as possible to advise or suggest to our customers that, please, whenever you have light, you have outage on your line, do us favor by calling on our maintenance men to come and resolve it for you, rather than changing or tapping from one line to the other. You may be having it right at the initial, but with times it get exploded and it affects our transformer and also cause fire outbreak.
The long and short of it is that feeding from different sources does so much harm to transformer. So, well, that will be the length and breadth of the program today because our time is up and then we have to call it a day. I want to say a very big thank you to Engineer Olorundare. Yes, so Engineer Olorundare, the HOD District Operations of EKEDC, we say thank you. We want to say a very big thank you to all our listeners and people who have contributed to the program today, including our able producer, Osam. My name is Ademola Ben Francis Adegoke. Next week is another day. We see you then. Bye for now.